WWLP is under new ownership. So Media Garden buys WWLP from Lin Media. I don't know if it's Lin or Lin. See how much I know. So they're buying it for $1.6 billion in cash and in stock. They just recently announced it, which we were talking about this before the show. It's not really public knowledge. A lot of people
Not heard
haven't
anything about this at all.
So like they're gonna cover like our station was just bought out, so I may not have a job tomorrow.
I know. So I don't know what to make of it. Is it a positive impact or
I don't.
how is it
So
going to affect the local news?
so they offered $27.82 for the share, 80% of the premium. So they're really like buying out the whole.
Right.
They're not like trying to merge, and they're
Okay.
really just.
And
so,
WWP isn't the only one. Didn't it say there were like 27 other stations? Like it was. They
Oh,
were
yeah,
buying
they were
out.
buying
Yeah,
out
they
a
were
lot
buying
of-
out almost like a mass.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
weren't buying
like
out
a package.
WWLP. They were buying out the media company that owns
That
WWLP.
owns-
So that means they own a
Correct.
bunch of other stations
Right,
as well.
Correct. Honestly, I mean, if that's the case and they're buying out a whole bunch of them, it's not like they're one business coming in to take it over, clean house, and start over. I mean, you know, in any buyout, yeah, there might be people that lose jobs here and there, but I have a feeling.
I feel like that
It's not
happens a
super
lot in
public.
Western Mass with anchors anyway. I feel like it's always like.
They move on. You have to move up to bigger markets. We're
Yeah.
a small market
Yeah,
for
exactly.
media, so when you want to raise or promotion, you almost have to move to a different
Right.
market. I mean,
Which,
Gain experience. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and a lot of them are open to that. You know, they start
Right.
here and they start small, and you start at like your tier, and you continually move up to bigger.
Well, like like
markets.
locally, like Dave Mattson and Barry Krieger and all like the anchors that have
Right.
been around, and they're
And
like,
there
kind
are
of like
staples.
the local.
There are
the staples,
staples.
the
They
local
are.
celebrity.
You know, there are
But like
local.
until they retire, you can't really.
Correct.
There's
There's
a
no
plateau
position
now.
to move into, and they have longevity. They've been around, and we love that because it's the familiar faces that we
Exactly.
see all the time.
And it kind of almost goes back to like where we were talking about. Actually, when I see the older anchors, it brings me back to like real news.
Yes, yeah.
Like
Where you got to
real-
know them, love them, trust them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you almost trust what they're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, instead of like all the kind of the garbage that's going up, and not just in the local channels, national too, just
Right,
everything
right.
that goes up. We want to see more, like we were saying, positive news, not
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and they have credibility, and also they live here.
Yeah.
They live here too. They raise their families here too. I mean, I went to church with the weatherman from 22 from years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Decades ago.
So they develop a relationship within the community. But I think that this company kind of is tapping into that because the community watches these local news stations all the time. They're doing their commercials on there and things like that. So there must be a little bit of a
I mean, they got to be
Trade
doing
secret.
something successful if they're
Yeah.
buying out other companies.
absolutely.
Right.